Teen boy puts his newborn son up for adoption. Years later, he accidentally meets him. At the age of 17, Daniel made a difficult decision to give up his newborn child for adoption, as encouraged by his parents. Years later, while coaching a little league team, an unexpected encounter took place. A new student named Robert joined the team and bore a striking resemblance to Daniel's late girlfriend, Emily. It sparked a curiosity within Daniel, prompting him to find out if Robert was indeed his long-lost son. Daniel, now 27 and serving as the coach of a little league baseball team at his former elementary school, found immense joy in working with children. This unexpected job opportunity aligned perfectly with his interests and gave him a sense of fulfillment. Teaching English to disinterested teenagers had taken its toll, and coaching young kids proved to be much more rewarding. As he witnessed little Josh, a shy and bookish 9-year-old, step up to bat, Daniel encouraged him to swing with all his might. Josh was hesitant, fearing the potential impact of the ball. Despite his trepidation, Daniel recognized Josh's inherent talent and hoped that with time, he would gain confidence and start enjoying the game. Eventually, Josh connected with the ball, sending it soaring farther than anyone expected. Daniel cheered on the field, filled with pride and admiration for the young boy's achievement. Amidst the excitement, Mrs. Finkel, a familiar face, approached Daniel with a new student named Robert Marshall, who had recently transferred to the school and expressed interest in joining the team. Daniel warmly greeted Robert and promised to assess his skills after completing the ongoing practice session. As the days went by, Daniel couldn't shake off a familiar feeling while observing Robert. He resembled Emily, his late girlfriend, in an uncanny manner. Doubt fueled Daniel's thoughts, prompting him to entertain the possibility of Robert being his own son. 10 years ago, when Daniel and Emily were just 17, they found themselves facing an untimely parenthood. Their parents dismissed the idea of abortion, leading Emily to go through with the pregnancy. Sadly, she tragically passed away while giving birth to their son. Emily's parents distanced themselves from the situation, leaving Daniel torn between his love for his child and his parents' insistence on giving him up for adoption due to financial constraints. Coaching the little league team provided Daniel solace, as the kids were of similar ages to his own child. Although physical resemblances were minor, Daniel couldn't ignore the striking similarity in behavior between Robert and his former self. The unsettling feeling grew with each passing practice, urging Daniel to seek answers. Summoning courage, Daniel approached Robert's mother, Mrs. Marshall, and candidly asked if Robert was her biological son. To his surprise, Mrs. Marshall, preferring to be called Nina, acknowledged the physical resemblance but confirmed that Robert was adopted. Without offense, she inquired about the reason behind Daniel's question. Hesitant but determined, Daniel disclosed the circumstances surrounding his child's birth and subsequent adoption. Overwhelmed with regret for the decision he made 10 years ago, he expressed his desire to confirm if Robert was indeed his son. Deep down, he longed to know that his child was loved and had a family. Nina listened attentively and empathized with Daniel's story. Intrigued, she agreed to a DNA test to provide clarity. The results confirmed Daniel's suspicions: Robert was his biological son. True to his word, Daniel respected Nina's life and promised not to interfere. However, Nina extended an invitation to Daniel and his baseball buddies to attend Robert's birthday celebration that year. This marked the beginning of a new chapter. Following the party, Nina believed it was time to share the truth with Robert and let him decide if he wanted a relationship with his biological father. Daniel pledged his commitment to embrace the role wholeheartedly, assuring Nina that he would do everything in his power to protect Robert from any potential pain. The truth gradually unfolded, and Robert began to open up to Daniel. The existing trust they built as coach and player eased the transition into a father-son relationship. As Daniel spent more time with his son, he also found himself falling in love with Nina. Their connection deepened, leading to a blossoming romantic relationship. The announcement of Nina and Daniel's engagement filled Robert with pure joy. Finally, he had the father he longed for, just like most of his friends. His little league team had become his extended family, and his life was complete.